This week on the Trent Out Loud Podcast. I don't know if I like this game, man. I don't have a lot of good answers. Um, what's a rude animal? I don't know. Oh, raccoons. What up? It's your boy Trent Out Loud, and I'm back with another episode. Let's go. What's on the docket for today? All right, so over the weekend, this ballet teacher went viral for. I'm sorry, I'm laughing because she was just very dramatic about it. But she went viral for complaining about parents not parenting their children. Let me play a quick clip of it.
I'm calling out all the parents. If you're a parent and your child is in pre-K to elementary school to high school, I'm calling you out. Having to teach and work with you guys as children has been the most traumatic experience of my life. I teach 5-year-olds ballet. 5-year-old girls ballet. I have a class of 10 students. They don't respect any authority. You ask them, can you stand in your designated spot? They're telling you no and shut up. You say, can everybody sit in their spot? I don't want to. I'm not doing that. You don't get to tell me what to do. You're not my mom. You confront the parent. The parent tries to argue with you and fuss at you because you tried to reprimand and redirect their kid. And another thing that's heart-wrenching is horrifying. It is horrifying. Your 5-year-old daughters are asking to listen to Pound Town.
When I was a kid and I went to school, I would talk back with my teachers, whatever, etc. I wasn't the best kid in the world, but I wasn't totally extremely rude to teachers because I was afraid of what my parents are going to do to me once they come back home. And once I come back home, and you could tell in the clip here that the parents are like, yo, what do you expect? You know, my kid's not going to answer which is crazy. So I do agree with her that these parents these days are way too lax with their kids, and they're literally letting kids do whatever they want. You know what I mean? But at the same time, part of me feels like it's just I don't know. It's maybe I feel like it's I don't know. How do I feel about it? It's weird. I don't know. Something about it just makes me feel like I'm on the kid's side and the parenting side. And it's just it's just a new generation. It's in a new, you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know what it is. There's something about me that this story just doesn't sit right. I don't know if I thought it out completely. Maybe it's too early in the morning. But I don't know. But yeah, if I have to make a choice, she's right. Parents are right. Parents do a better job. All right. Secondly, just FYI, it's a slow news day, so there ain't too much crazy stories going on out there, but I did manage to find some things. And I'm gonna do a fun thing at the end where we go questions of the day. I was looking at one of these sites, Instagram, where I get some news stories from, and I have questions of the day. So I'm gonna take some questions of the day to try to make this podcast at least 15-20 minutes. Anyways, on to the next story. Diddy and Cassie's court case has officially been dismissed. I've literally talked about this story 3 times in a row. I have nothing else to say, but it is completely over. It's done. Diddy's off the hook. They still do say, though, that there still could be criminal charges being laid, not laid, sorry, being, what do you call it when a charge is applied or whatever? Diddy could still have criminal charges, but Cassie's case has been dismissed because of the settlement. ASAP Rocky is in the news. For those of you who don't know, ASAP Rocky is Rihanna's husband and baby daddy. Oh, hold on. Are they? I don't think actually they didn't get married. No, they just have 2 kids together. And it's so bad that we have to describe ASAP Rocky as Rihanna's baby daddy for people who don't know. But Rihanna is 25 times more famous than ASAP. Us people that are in the hip hop world, I don't have to explain to you who ASAP Rocky is, ASAP Mob. But anyway, so ASAP Rocky is in the news, and the judge said that he does have to stand trial in his I don't know exactly what the charge is. I think it might be attempted murder because it's in the shooting case of ASAP Rocky, it says. So so he is gonna have to go to trial. And I saw the video, and the video, it is clearly him in the video, and he clearly has a gun. He takes out the gun, puts it in his back, or whatever, in his back of his pants. But yo, I don't understand what people are thinking these days. There's cameras everywhere. You can't be outside ASAP with a gun, brandishing it like this. There are cameras everywhere, man. Like, it's 2023. You can't go anywhere, not even in residential areas. Everybody has Ring cameras, man. You can't do anything outside, people, and expect not to get caught. Crazy. Anyways, man, shout out to ASAP. So it's official. He is going to stand trial in the shooting case against ASAP Relli. All right, next story. Chrisean Rock. I love her, man. I don't know why, because she is extremely toxic, this poor child. But yo, Chrisean Rock is in the news saying that she has found a new love, and she has officially moved on from Blueface. Blueface is as toxic or even more toxic than Chrisean. I just never thought I would see the day where Chrisean actually moves on from Blueface. This is crazy. And what does this mean for the show? Are they going to have the show now in separate lives? I mean, Blueface has really been, with his first baby mama a lot. So is the show going to now go and focus on Blue and his first baby mama, and then Chrisean and her new husband? And maybe all of this is just part of the storyline. Maybe I'm getting caught up in Zeus's storyline of Crazy. Is it Crazy in Love? Yeah, Crazy in Love. Anyways, man, I like those two. And if Chrisean says that she found love, and she said she hasn't slept with this guy, they haven't done anything physical, they literally stay in bed, they cuddle, and they pray together. So I don't know if that story is true, and she's not drinking and smoking and doing all of that crazy ish that she used to do when she was with Blue, then I'm all here for it. I'm all here for people who are on their healing journey. I just don't think that's gonna last. If I know Chrisean, I don't think that she's gonna stay away from Blueface, and I don't think that she's gonna stay. I want her to, but I just don't think that she's gonna stay in this like low key praying, cuddling phase. Nah, man. Chrisean is always with the bull-ish. Mr. Beast. I can't believe I didn't hear about this story. I don't understand. I follow Mr. Beast, and I don't understand why the blogs are only posting it now. But Mr. Beast buried himself alive for 7 days in a casket. I mean, it wasn't a normal size casket. It was a little bit bigger. I don't know too much details, but he was down there. Of course, he had food, water, whatever. He had enough to survive for the 7 days. And he has survived. But yo, this is something I could not do. And I know Mr. Beast, this is what he does. He does these big elaborate things for YouTube. And he's the biggest, social media celebrity we have. So he's always got to like one up himself. But yo, I don't know how much money he made off of that, but yo, for me to stay down in a casket, and you guys can search it on YouTube. I know I said it's not the same size as a real life casket, but I mean, he didn't have much room to move. Like, he couldn't get up, right? Like, he can't stand up. I mean, I would say like it was 3 times the size of a normal casket, but you got to stay down there for 7 days. That's crazy. The one thing is that, like, at least he has communication. He's talking. I think there was like a pipe where his friends could like send him stuff or send him down food or watch over him. So you have some sort of interaction. But for me to stay laid down in one place for 7 days, I don't know if I could do that for any amount of money, man. So shout out to Mr. Beast for that. This guy, as a content creator, trying to always come up with things to talk about or things to do or whatever, like this is why he's one of the best, because he is willing to go all out. So shout out to Mr. Beast. And a little bit of sad news, but I wanted to report this. The World Health Organization has declared loneliness a global health threat. Really, really sad. Hold on, let me read something. The WHO reportedly launched the Commission on Social Connection to address loneliness as a pressing health threat and promote social connection as a priority and accelerate the scale up of solutions in countries of all incomes. Yo, that's super sad. But the reason why I wanted to talk about that is that I live alone and I get super lonely sometimes, and I totally understand how this could be a health threat. I wouldn't think it was a global concern, but I think it probably attributes to social media. You could do so much things from your home, and you could do so much without having to go out and connect with people. And I think we don't realize that, and we get so caught up in just using our technology. Like, for example, me, I live alone. I do a podcast. I do it from my house. I eat here, obviously, and I eat by myself. And then, like, I watch TV, I can watch movies. I work out at home. I do everything. So you don't realize, or it's like, even like, 15 years ago, 10 years ago, you didn't really work out at home because you had to go to the gym, but now you have bands and you have so many exercises and stuff. So it's like, and working, like I could work anywhere in the world. I just need internet. I've set up my things where I could just, use my computer and use my laptop, where 10 years ago or 15 years ago, you had to be more mobile. So I don't think that we realize it, but technology, although it's great, you guys hear me talk about this all the time, how much I love technology, and I'm not afraid of AI, and I like anything that will help the advancement of technology. I love technology, but I do think that it does really play a part in loneliness. I don't know if I wouldn't say I get like depressed over being lonely, but like, it does get lonely sometimes, man. Living alone, I'm single. I'm always going out with friends or going out on dates or whatever. But like, especially around like birthday times and holiday times and Christmas times, and like, leaving a party and coming back home and being by yourself, it does get lonely. So shout out to, my single people out there. Shout out to my people who live alone. I hear you, I see you, and know that, take this as a little note, man, of like, just try to do things and try to always be around people to kind of fill that loneliness gap, because it is a health threat. So anyways, I just wanted to put that out there. Okay, like I said earlier, I'm going to go to like some questions of the day, or do I go to sports? I think for some reason I've been always leaving sports to the end. So let's continue that. All right, let's go to these questions of the day. I got these from Baller Alert. All right, I got 4 questions of the day. If you could detach any part of your body and upgrade it to a robotic version, which part would it be? Yo, so look, when I first thought about this, I'm a guy, right? So I automatically thought sexually. I'm like, I'm changing my butt and note, what do they call, asterisk, not because I have any problem down there or not because I need any help, but it would be super dope to have a robotic. But when I thought about it from a female perspective and not letting my male ego get involved, a woman is not going to want a robotic thing. They have that already with their toys and all that. And even with girls who are gay, lesbians, they're always like, I'm always afraid of talking about like gay lesbians and what they want. Whatever. It's like, this is not what we want, whatever. Like, I don't want to get canceled. But yeah, of course. And I think most gay or lesbian couples are going to be like, the one thing that we miss is having a real thing. So my elongated answer is definitely keeping my male parts male and human so that I can keep the ladies happy. And my answer is my heart. I would want to have a robotic heart so that I could live longer, but then all the rest of my bodies are going to want, the rest of the parts of my body are going to need it too. So it's like, it's a hard question to answer. I don't know. Maybe my brain. I guess my brain. Because your brain is like the central function or the central nervous system. It's controlled by your brain. So, all right, final answer, brain. Wow, I went from my thing to my heart to my brain. Brain, done. If you were a ghost, who or where would you want to haunt? Who or where would you want to haunt? I'd want to scare my sister. As a kid, I used to always play. I'm a little brother, by the way. I used to always play pranks on her and scare the ish out of her. I remember one time when I was a little kid, we were going to England. I set up an alarm clock in the house to go off at like 4 o'clock in the morning or 5 o'clock in the morning, and like all this music would have been blaring to scare the crap out of her. So I've been scaring her since I was a little kid. So if I was a ghost and could scare somebody, it would be my sister. What's the funniest word in the English language? What's the funniest word in the English language? I have no idea. What's the funniest word in the English language? I'm just literally saying so that there's no like dead zone in while you guys are listening to this. But I have no idea. I don't know, man. Like, what's the funniest word in the English language? Funny. The funniest word is funny. If animals can talk, which species? What? If animals could talk, which species would be the rudest? Oh, if animals could talk, which species would be the rudest? Rude. I don't know, a lion? Lions are rude? Yo, are dolphins rude? I've heard dolphins are very horny and they like to hump people. So rude animal. Yo, these questions are hard, man. I don't know, dude. I don't know if I like this game, man. I don't have a lot of good answers. What's a rude animal? I don't know. Alligator? Hippopotamus? I don't know. What's a rude animal? Oh, raccoons. Yo, raccoons are rude as ish. Oh my gosh. Anybody who lives in Montreal, go to Mount Royal, go to the lookout at Mount Royal, and you'll know how rude raccoons are, man. Yo, ask Tasha. Shout out to Tasha. She knows what I'm talking about. All right. I think that's it for questions of the day. Yeah. All right. So that's it for questions of the day. All right. Let's wrap this up with some football news. Oh my gosh, man. I want to cry. What is going on with Kansas City? Y'all hear me talking about Kansas City almost daily on this podcast. Well, not daily, but every weekend or every Sunday. Yo, man. For the first time this year, I'm afraid that Kansas City might not make it to Super Bowl. I'm afraid. That performance against the Eagles, I don't want to hear anybody saying that the Eagles beat Kansas City because Kansas City lost that game. It wasn't the Eagles beating Kansas City. The drop passes, Patrick Mahomes, man, I feel really bad for him. He's an amazing quarterback. To me, he's probably going to go down as one of the best quarterbacks to ever play the game. And this guy has no wide receivers, man. They could have won. And who cares about the Travis Kelce fumble or even the Mahomes reception? That stuff is going to happen. I mean, it is a little troubling that you're turning the ball over in the red zone 2 times, but we got the ball back with, I think, 2.5 minutes. We score a touchdown. We win. And Mahomes got the ball to Watson. Watson dropped 3 crucial passes. And the only thing that I would say is a problem that Mahomes did is listening to the play call that is the offensive coordinator passing the ball to Watson. He showed you in the first quarter that he's going to drop balls. Then he showed it to you in the second half. I think it was in the third quarter. He dropped another first down catch, potential first down catch. And then you go for the game-winning drive, 4th and 25, and you pass it to him again. It goes right through his hands. Yo, I don't know why. I would take Watson off the field. I think he's number 81, 84. I'm not too sure. And I think his name is DeJuan Watson. Yo, get him off the field. Bench him. Don't put him back on. You guys, I can't believe during before the trade deadline, you guys didn't try to find wide receivers for Mahomes. This is crazy. We need wide receivers, and this is the first time I think that if they keep going, I don't even know if they will get in the Super Bowl. I don't know if they could win the AFC Championship. Anyways, I'm worried. I'm concerned for the Kansas City Chiefs, but that's my time. I'm out. Peace. By the way, even though it was a slow news day, I still made it to 20 minutes. Your boy. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy, Trent Out Loud. Peace. Go to signupexpert.com/Trent. And then once you sign up for all betting apps and get all your bonuses and get all your rewards, go to your app store and download BetStamp and use promo code TOL.